Hi everyone, it's Rosemary here from Stamping Chica, and today I am going to feature the Timeless Tropical Bundle, which includes this stamp set as well as the In the Tropics dies. So this is a card that we are going to make today. It's a double Z-fold card, and it says, "May your birthday be memorable." And when you open it up like that, it has two other sections that you could decorate however you want. Isn't that so cute? I love it. So this is what we're going to make for today. So let's get started. So I have our cardstock ready to go. Don't worry about writing down the measurements because I have a free project sheet for you on my blog, but I am going to go over them with you right now. So this is a piece of Daffodil Delight. This is a piece that's been cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and it was scored at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then we have another piece that was cut at 3 1/8 by 10, and this was scored at 4 1/2 and 7 1/4. Okay, and then we're just gonna fold them. Let's flip it over this way, and you're gonna flip backwards so that when you look at it, you can see your Z. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing with this piece, and we're going to flip it over this way. Okay, and these are the colors that we're going to use. So we're using Real Red, Daffodil Delight, and Old Olive. I'm going to push those over to the side. Now, we're going to be using our Designer Series paper, which is called the Tropical Oasis Designer Series paper. And you can find our paper on page 39 of our spring catalog. It's right here. It's beautiful paper. You're going to absolutely love it. So we're going to cut one piece, and we're going to use this brown side. And this is cut at 2 1/2 by 4. And we're going to use this pattern paper, which has the pineapples on the back. It's cut at 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. So here are our pieces. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to assemble these pieces, and then we're going to start cutting out all of our smaller elements in our flowers. So we're going to start off with this larger piece, and this piece of Designer Series paper is going to go right here. So we're just going to go ahead and add that now. Just like that. And then we're going to add our larger piece. And that's going to go right here. So that's what it's going to look like, just like that. Then we're going to take our other piece of our Daffodil Delight, and we're going to fold it over. Now, the way that it's folded over this way, we're going to turn it over, and it's going to align here just like this. Okay? So we're going to tuck it in just like this, so that when we pull it, it's going to open up just like that. So I did tuck it in just a little bit. And you can test it to make sure that it does open up flat, just like that. Now, I'm going to put this to the side so we can start our stamping. And I have a piece of Whisper White here. And we're going to start with our flower. So we're going to use our largest flower right here. And we're going to stamp that in Real Red. It's so pretty. I love it. And then we're going to take our smaller flower, and we're going to stamp that in Daffodil Delight, and we're going to stamp that twice. That's 1 and 2. Beautiful. And then you can go ahead and close that up. And we are going to use our die cut machine. So these are the dies that we're going to use on our flowers. Whoops. And you just kind of got to play with it until you find it. It's pretty fast. Okay, so I have our flowers here that are ready to go. I'm also going to stamp this leaf right here. And for that, we're going to use our old olive. And we need 2. The detail on these stamps is amazing. It really is beautiful. And I'm going to take this and we're going to die cut these out. So here we have our 2 leaves. And now I'm going to die cut using all of the leaves. We're just going to die cut. All right, and this is what they look like. So I used Pear Pizzazz and Old Olive, just so that you could see what those dies look like. So we have all of our pieces. And the last thing that we're going to need is this large rectangle. Now, the rectangle that we're going to use is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. This die set is amazing. It is extremely versatile. We are going to use the largest scallop. So I ran this largest scallop through our die cut machine. And we're going to start adding our flowers and our sentiment. All right, so we have all of our pieces ready to go. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our second piece and we're going to turn it over and we're going to add our adhesive. Beautiful. Then we're going to add our rectangle. And we're going to use a sentiment right here that says, "May your birthday be memorable." And we're going to use our Old Olive. Now, if you want to stamp this before you add it, you can do that. Just in case you make a mistake, then you can flip it over. So let's hope that I don't make a mistake, because I thought about that after I put it down. But it's going to be fine because it's homemade, and whoever receives this, I'm sure they're going to love it. Or they'll just pretend they do. All right, that's going to have to be good enough. So I got a little bit of ink right there. This is what I was talking about. But I'm going to be okay with that for now, because I'm going to try to hide it with my flowers. So I might have to go in like that. See? Ta-da! Easy fix. All right, so it looks like I'm running out of dimensionals, so we're going to finish this off. We're going to finish these off because I don't throw any of this away. I just use my scissors and I cut it up. And then I'll open a new pack. All right, so we're going to start off with our largest flower. And what I'm going to do is put it more towards the center so that I can tuck things underneath it. Just like that. And let's see how I'm going to hide my mistake there. See, you can't even tell. All right, then we're going to add these yellow. I'm going to add these yellow flowers. And I'm going to pop these up also. And I'm trying to keep stuff more towards the center so that I can tuck things, the leaves. I'm going to tuck the leaves underneath. So I'm going to do one right here. That. And then our last one. I'm going to tuck that one right in here. There we go. And then I'm going to add my leaves. Let's see how I'm going to want to add these. And then we'll fill in. Looks good. And I'm just using the snail. I don't want it to go over because I want it to fit in my envelope. There we go. I'm going to add my glue dots. Here we go. So you want to make sure you leave that space so that you have somewhere to add this. So it's going to go there. This is such a cute card. Makes you feel like you're on vacation. Probably because we all want to be on vacation, huh? Oh, let's see. That one fell a little bit. And I need to push down on that. Then I'm going to add these smaller pieces. And there we go. Isn't that so pretty? So we still have one more thing that we're going to need to do. And that is we need our 2 pieces of paper. And the 2 pieces of paper that we're going to add in here are cut at 2.5 by 3 inches. So here we have our 2 pieces. I'm going to put this to the side. And in our card, I ended up using our yellow flower. Just like that. And then for this one, we added the little pineapple. So for the little pineapple, I'm using my Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to use these 3. So I'm going to start off with the Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to use the brush tip. These are Stampin' Right markers, which you can use to color directly onto your stamps. It is really cool. So you're just going to color in over. And then I'm going to go in with the crushed curry, and I'm just going to scatter it a little. And then I'm going to go in with my Old Olive, and I'm going to finish coloring top of my pineapple. I love pineapples, are my favorite. And you're going to breathe on it. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp it. So I like to hold it there for maybe 5 seconds just to make sure that my color is transferred. And there it is. Isn't that really cool? I love it. So we're going to add our pieces. Whoops. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed making our project today. Go ahead and visit my blog so that you can get all of the dimensions in our free project kit. If you wanted to purchase any of the items that we used today, stop by my online store. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you next time.